Just as Texans were starting to enjoy a respite from the flood of political fundraising text messages, a fraudulent blast was sent around the state attacking a Republican challenger to Speaker Dade Phelan. This is Thursday, November 21st, 2024.
Texas Scorecard presents the day's first news for the Lone Star State. The Texas Minute, with your host, Michael Quinn Sullivan.
Welcome into Thursday. Thanks for spending part of it here with the Texas Minute. A lawmaker wants individuals who traffic and sexually abuse children to face the death penalty. More on that coming up. Texas Land Commissioner Don Buckingham has offered President-elect Donald Trump a large section of state-owned land in Starr County for the construction of deportation facilities. Located 25 miles west of McAllen, the 1,400-acre ranch was acquired by the General Land Office last year, shortly after Buckingham granted the Texas Facilities Commission permission to use it to construct a border wall. Buckingham has said her office is ready to cooperate with the federal government to utilize the plot of land to facilitate the mass deportation of illegal aliens. A preliminary vote of the State Board of Education will keep biblical references in new instructional materials known as the Texas Bluebonnet Learning Curriculum. The Texas Education Agency describes the new instructional materials as open education resources, which means they're owned by the state, free to everyone to use, and can be modified over time. SBOE members voted 8-7 to keep the new curriculum with its references to biblical stories on the materials list that could be used for the 2025-2026 school year. 3 Republicans on the board joined with the 4 Democrats in opposing the program. The SBOE's final vote on the Bluebonnet curriculum is set for this Friday. An incoming Republican lawmaker is proposing to increase criminal punishment for trafficking and sexual offenses against children to include the death penalty. State Representative Andy Hopper's legislation would allow execution as a possible punishment for sex crimes against children who are 14 years old and younger. Laws that establish the death penalty as punishment for child sex abuse are in effect in both Florida and Tennessee. The Texas Minute will be right back.
Are you worried about your kid's future? You should be. I'm Charles Blaine with Texas Tomorrow. This is a show where we're going to talk about the issues and the people that are pushing the policies that concern your family, your home, and your kids. Catch Texas Tomorrow every Thursday.
Serious questions are being raised about a fraudulent mass text message attacking a Republican challenger to House Speaker Dade Phelan, and the perpetrators could face criminal charges. Earlier this week, a blast was sent around the state purporting to come from a group called Texans for Conservative Leadership. The message attacked Republican State Representative David Cook, who's currently challenging Phelan to lead the House. Cook has the backing of reform-minded lawmakers. The language of the text was aimed at Cook's vote to impeach Attorney General Ken Paxton last year. The text message was quickly amplified by a reporter for the Austin-based news outlet The Texan. He shared the text on social media, doubling down on the assertion that it came from Texans for Conservative Leadership. Here's the rub. The Texans for Conservative Leadership PAC's treasurer quickly dismissed the accusation, noting that her group did not send the text and that the Austin news site hadn't contacted her before levying the accusation. The fraudsters also established a fake website using the Texans for Conservative Leadership PAC's name. It's worth noting that the PAC was formed earlier this year and spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on conservative elected officials, including those backing Cook. So that helps explain the confusion. Tony McDonald is the PAC's lawyer. He said the case has been referred to the Attorney General's office for investigation because of the, quote, criminal implications of the fraud. Speaker Phelan didn't respond to a request for comment on whether his campaign was behind the deception effort. You can find the details of all the stories mentioned today and keep up with the latest news by visiting TexasScorecard.com. This edition of the Texas Minute was produced by Nick Shepard and based on the original reporting of Will Biagini, Addie Hovland, Valerie Munoz, and Brandon Waltons. I look forward to seeing you out around the Lone Star State. Have a great day.
Thanks for listening to the first news of the day for the Lone Star State. This has been the Texas Minute with your host, Michael Quinn Sullivan.